And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Pokemon TCGO Center as usual. I'm ready for another live stream today. So in today's video, exclusively, I'm gonna play Ampharos-GX team up deck. Basically new Ampharos-GX from team up set. And this deck will actually have a lot of cards included from this set as well, and it is gonna be very interesting to play with this deck. So let me just fix something before we start. All right, so I can see chat. There it is. Perfect. All right. So, I'm gonna go quickly through the deck list as usual, because this video will be re-uploaded onto my YouTube channel later, so you're also gonna be able to watch it as well. So, I really want to go through the deck list and explain why I included some of the cards in the deck list, and then we are ready to go. So, this is pretty much lighting team deck that includes Ampharos-GX as our main attacker in this build with power recharge, and it is a very powerful deck in my opinion. I decided just to give it a shot with a single Ampharos-GX, just a pure Ampharos-GX list without Raikou as a backup attacker. I also just need to include only one copy of Tapu Koko, which I will include actually right now. How in the world I even forget about that? Because with Tapu Koko-GX you can literally just add some energy acceleration as well, so I also need to fix that a little bit. I guess I'm gonna remove one Energy Recycler in addition to that, and probably gonna cut... I can't go lower than I already have with my Drought supporters. So I also need to have one Flaaffy at least. And actually those Mareeps might be a little bit problematic because of the Veil of Silence. So you just don't want to face them. That's for sure, so something like this can be much better. Alright, but 4 Mareeps are must-have in my opinion. We can cut one Jirachi, I guess. Alright, so basically Ampharos can use power recharge, hit for 30, put all Electropower cards from your discard pile in your hand. With any other Electropower that you play, you're gonna increase your damage done to your opponent's Pokemon for 30 more. I decided basically to play this deck without a single choice band, mainly because of Electropower advantage. When we play Electropowers, we can just recycle them back with the power recharge. With Impact Bolt, we are hitting for 150, but if we want to do that, we unfortunately need to discard all lighting energies from Ampharos. Electropowered-GX is not a good GX in my opinion. It allows us to search a deck for up to 7 Pokemons and reel them and put it into our hand. I don't like this attack. It's just useless. It's much better to have just, you know, Tapu Koko-GX for that Ira trail. In my opinion, it works much better. And also, Zeraora-GX should be included on this build as well, at least as one copy, because with Zeraora we can have that GX attack, and then we can simply attach energies to our Ampharos as well. So I'm also thinking about including one Zeraora, and I should definitely consider doing that. What else we have on this deck list? So there's basically one Sprint Zebstrika. But when I think twice, I could just maybe move that Blitzle and add maybe Ditto, so I can have also Ditto into maybe Flaaffy possibly, potentially, or something like that. There's obviously Dance of the Ancients Tapu Koko, Tapu Koko-GX ×1. We have this Absol with Dark Ambition. Very good card because it will force our opponents to have one extra retreat with their Jirachi, and I decided to go with one Marshadow and one Tapu Lele. Moving on to the item cards, we're gonna find 4 copies of Electropower in this build, as well as 2 copies of Nesball with 4 copies of Ultra Ball for the setup. Speaking about energy recycles, I have Energy Recycler, 4 copies of Rare Candy, 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, and then we have Thunder Mountain and 3 copies of Escape Board, so we can have that free retreat with our Jirachi. But I'm even thinking about just removing one of those Escape Boards and just maybe including this Zeraora. So this should work much better right now. And we're gonna add that Zeraora with 2 Escape Boards. We're gonna be just perfectly fine, as well as with 2 copies of Jirachi, because Jirachi is a good way to find cards for the setup. It's obvious that we can also benefit from 1 Shackle as well. I guess we're not gonna try to put so many different Pokemons inside of it. And yeah, for draw support, we have 4 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas, 2 Erika's Hospitalities, 2 Lilies, 2 Volkners, 10 Lighting Energies, and 2 Escape Boards. And this will be the deck list that I'm gonna use in today's video. So I started with completely different deck list, and while I was talking about the deck list, you know, I just changed it a little bit. So right now it's a little bit different as it was. Alright, so what I'm expecting from this deck, I'm definitely expecting a lot of fun in the first place. So yeah, we're gonna see what we can do with this deck. So let's move on to the ladder quickly, and let's try to play a couple games with it. So I completely forget about Chimchao, and if you play 4 Mareeps with ability, if Bell of Silence strike you, you're not gonna be able to do anything anyways. So 2 Paralyzed Mareeps and 2 ability Mareeps sounds like a good idea. Always with the Nesball, you can grab, for example, Mareep and put him on the bench. But if you don't have Nesball, then you can't play it. So you should remember that. If your opponent uses Bell of Silence, you can still play Pokemons with abilities on your bench, but you can't play them from your hand. You can definitely do that, play them from, let's say, deck with Nesball. And of course, this deck also needs some other tech cards like Max Potion. It can definitely benefit from Max Potion, in my opinion. So we're gonna go turn 1 with Volkner, which is a Nesball energy play into the Jirachi. Energy attachment, Nesball for my Jirachi. But for now, I'm just gonna pass my turn. Probably a couple of Electropowers that I can be knocked out. For now, I just want to pass my turn because maybe I can avoid playing my energy card, and maybe I can just go with my Erika's Hospitality, fighting potentially even my Stadium, so I can just use my Tapu Koko and start taking for like 130 with my Sky High Close. Okay, which round of punishment? My opponent will punish my GX Pokemons by dealing 10 damage to them, so... Really, I also need to find a space for this deck to somehow include a couple other cards like Max Potion, like Field Blower. I mean, it's just too much, somehow. It is just somehow too... Oh, speaking about Stadium, look at this. But I just have way too many cards available in my hand, but still... Still, I can attack with my Tapu Koko, so it is not that bad. It is definitely not that bad. I can Sky High close and I can just take the first prize card in the game, so that's surprisingly good way to start this game, especially with that Rare Candy top deck. If I will be a little bit more luckier with some sort of Ultra Ball top deck, I could even put first Ampharos-GX in play. And there is a Rule of Evil, a Weavile on the other side of the bench. And he immediately played that Shrine of Punishment. Still, my opponent needs double Course Energy in order to attack. He decided to attach Counter to Weavile, because with the Weavile he can hit for 100. Sounds like a much better idea to strike for 100, and then Shrine will do the rest of the job. And maybe with one Electropower and double Course Energy, Fly Flip can simply finish the job, knocking out my Tapu Koko. I think I personally just overbuilt this list with Pokemons. I think I'm probably not gonna need Absol, neither my neither my Flaaffy, to be honest. I'm just thinking about running 4 copies of Rare Candies and 4 copies of Ampharos instead. There's Electropower, which I can use. And with that Electropower, I can take the knockout with my Mareep, which is a pretty cool thing. As it is right now, it's not that I have other options available. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna take knockout. Later I will think what to do next. I mean, I'm still 2 prizes ahead of my opponent, so theoretically I could even go for this Hunkru, because if I flipped heads on the coin flip, which I did, he would be knocked out. But right now, if he don't have Guzma, I might be able to pull even 3rd prize card, and meanwhile he might not be able to take the knockout right now this turn against my Tapu Koko without counter catcher play, for example. But I will assume that he also ran at least 1 counter catcher. So far I don't see it. Just Escape Board and another round of the Fly Flip. Okay, so this Marshadow top deck sounds like a good idea. Ah, damn it. This hurts my eyes. Literally, I have no other options than just retreat, strike with my Tapu Koko, Sky High close, grab another prize card, and let my opponent knock out my Tapu Koko with his probably Tapu Koko. The problem for me is simply the fact that next turn I'm gonna lose also Mareep, which is not good, and I don't even have a draw supporter to continue this game. However, I still have Jirachi available, so I took 3 prize cards with pretty much nothing. Turn 1 was good, but more than that, I couldn't get anything else. So that Erika's Hospitality turns out to be pretty much misplay in this build. I don't know that Erika's Hospitality is so good. Probably it's just not that good, especially if you start with it in your opening hand. So yeah, I can use it right now and draw 5 cards. Yeah, but more than that, I didn't get anything else. Still, I can pump up my my Tapu Lele on the bench. Thinking maybe about using that Volkner for next turn. If there was at least Mareep, that would be a whole different story. I can start doing some damage with my Tapu Lele, but once my opponent puts a couple more damage counters, he will just knock me out with that Weavile or maybe Ampharos. So there's a fly flip. I mean, the bad thing is that he's already hitting me for like 100 anyways, and I can't do too much. I mean, just Ultra Ball so I can get rid of some of the cards from my hand, like Flaaffy and that Rare Candy. Okay, I basically let him win here just because he probably have Guzma because his hand is just huge anyways, and if I retreated on my bench he would probably catch me with the Guzma and hit me for 100 with the 150 with the Weavile anyways, so maybe he don't see that, so maybe he just use another round of the fly flip, but I don't think that's gonna happen anyways. The bad thing is that my other non-ability Mareep was also priced, so... But overall, that Erika's hospitality cost me a game in this match, pretty much. I couldn't get normal Drow supporter, so that actually sucks. Oh, so he didn't notice actually this Rule of Evil play. Oh, he have counter energy actually on it, so he couldn't even use it. My bad. Still he have Guzma, I'm like 100% positive in that. So whatever I play, he will probably have answer to that, so... I mean, I'm just gonna Impact Bolt, who cares? For 180 anyways, and I know that he have... catcher available for some crazy play here. I could even consider taking probably Rainbow Energy, so I can use this Tapu Koko-GX as well. How many regular double cores energies I knocked them out? 3 of them. Interesting. Shrine will do a lot of job here. I don't have Field Blowers, so I can't knock that Shrine out of the play. Neither chance to power up my Ampharos in just a single turn. Or maybe I actually I have idea. Yeah, I can actually power up this Ampharos with 2 energy cards, but I need some sort of switch, which I don't have, so... Some sort of Guzma play from my opponent's side of the field would be nice. Or maybe he can play 2 counter energies for fly flip. That also can work. Well played. Still, if he have Guzma, it doesn't matter too much. Do I have something with a free retreat? No, I don't. There's like 180. So what I can do here? I literally need this Jirachi play for some sort of escape board play, but even if I do that, I mean, even if I grab myself Tapu Koko, if I attach energy to my Mareep for retreat, and then with Tapu Koko energy onto my Ampharos, I can retreat and I can use my power recharge and hit for just barely 60, which is not even close enough for serious knockout play. So I will just try at least to pull knockout with my Jirachi there. Nah, I discarded another Ultra Ball anyways, so nah, I'm just wasting my time, but let's do it for the science. Nope. GG. And now Rule of Evil can do the job. I mean, he can retreat and he can just use that Tapu Koko attack, and that's GG literally. But I could go for Cynthia, but it doesn't matter too much. He probably have another energy available for this Hunkru to finish the game, and that's it. He just need barely another fly flip and that's it, so I simply couldn't oh, so he even have just a regular darkness energy. I couldn't have knockout versus, and he just decided to use another fly flip. It doesn't matter, right? Because Shrine will actually finish the job anyways. So yeah, some sort of the when I think twice, some sort of the max potion play would be nice in this build. Electropower, Nazball for my Tapu Koko, and then I can just add some energies. I'm just passing my turn. Okay, we are learning from mistakes, right? Hello, Wigo. Not a top competitive deck, but definitely fun deck to play. Good night, good night. I don't know, maybe rating from 1 up to 10. I don't know, where would I put? Maybe around 6. I like it. Okay, we have Blitzle, so that's a good thing. And still this energy can be attached, so just don't feel comfortable using it. I'm gonna pass my turn. Absol is for 1 more retreat. It says that if your opponent's active Pokemon is a basic Pokemon, its retreat costs 1 Colress more. So Ditto cannot retreat, and also Jirachi cannot retreat. And Zebstrika is here for the draw support. You can just draw some extra cards. See, right now with Escape Board he cannot retreat without adding energy cards. That's the power of Absol. But that's also power of his Glaceon. So right now I actually regret the decision that I didn't attach energy to my Blitzle, but never mind. We have Volkner as a top deck. So Nazball is a good way to go. Nazball into Jirachi, and I can use my sprint. I still don't have single Mareep, which is actually a pretty scary thing. Stellar Wish. Oof, just Electropower. Okay. I don't know what's your deck, how your deck list looks. You need to show me your deck list so I can see your deck list. But my deck list is always different than any other deck list. So Frost Bullet, Jirachi is knocked out. At least I tried to search something, but I couldn't get anything. At least I have Ultra Ball. It will be for Mareep. Energy will be attached. And I'm gonna play my Cynthia. Hopefully I can find another Mareep as well. But I can't. I can try to play 2 Electropowers. And maybe go with the sprint for another Mareep. And I can try to paralyze my opponent. Wow. So unlucky. Come on, give me the heads on the coin flip. Yes! Yes! Hitting 100 with Mareep. New meta, guys. New meta, guys. However, he can retreat even with the paralyzed condition with Escape Board. But that was actually hilarious. I invested a lot, and it actually cost me a lot, but at least I forced my opponent to use his collect. What GX are you gonna do next? Hoopa GX and Cernier? I think I'm probably gonna go with Cernier GX. Probably. We have enough energies in the discard pile, so Cynthia is a good way to go. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, at least I have Ultra Ball, right? Will I be finally able to get a rare candy play? There it is, finally Rare Candy Ampharos play. It took me so long for it, but I finally managed to get it, so there we go. Yeah, we're gonna go with another sprint here as well. This is a joke. I need another Mareep. But I'm probably gonna grab myself. In this case, well, then it's gonna be Zeraora actually. And I can use Dance of the Asians. And now I'm gonna put all my Electropowers back into my deck. So I'm just gonna hit into my hand. I'm just hitting for 30. I mean, Lycanroc is the best way to go with, I don't know, maybe some sort of disruption deck. It's a good way to go with Zoroark control deck, right? Always. Ah, he have Shackle available. But I have 3 Electropowers, so I can simply hit with my Impact Bolt for single energy card for 100 and plus damage counters. So next turn I need to knock this Lapras out. Lapras cannot retreat as long as I have Absol, so he can just collect. I have 4 copies of Electropower available. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and I'm short for like 10. Damn it. I don't need to play too many Electropowers, 1 is just more than enough. So yeah, I'm hitting for 180 with my Impact Bolt. And I was wondering, where are my rare candies? They were prized. Asians, Dance of the Asians. Maybe I said something different, I don't know. Asians. So, let's focus on the game. We have Glaceon here, who's probably gonna be able to knock me out next turn with the GX. Oh, okay. He's targeting my Marshadow this turn. Well played. Cool, 4 energy cards. Alright. And even more energy cards. Power recharge, more than enough for the knockout, and I'm getting back all of my Electropowers into my hand, so this is hilarious. We have Jirachi and Volkner available, and I'm also down to 2 prize cards. So he decided to promote Shackle. So still Shackle cannot retreat without energy card, so this might be a mistake for my opponent. He have Judge, alright, so at least I'm gonna lose 4 copies of Electropower. Okay, I have Ultra Ball, Electropower, and Rare Candy available. I think I can probably win the game just by using my Tapu Koko. So he decided to pass us his turn. Alright. I cannot attack Shackle. I mean, I can attack him, but he's just gonna prevent all of the damage anyways. So this will be Ultra Ball play. For this Mareep, I'm gonna play my Electropower and I'm gonna play my Sprint. So I'm hoping for Guzma play and maybe even Energy. Well, I get Guzma but no sign of the Energy. So I can at least power recharge back that Electropower into my hand. Electropowered GX always been completely useless and worthless, or has it actually been good? Electropowered GX. To be honest, I don't know what Electropowered can do. I know that he can attack for 1 energy, I think for 20 and heal 20 or something like that. But I don't know what else he can do. Maybe for Darkness and Colorless Energy hit for 100 or something like that. Really not sure. Okay, he have triple poison available, and I think I'm probably gonna have win next turn. I have a couple of Electropowers as well as Energy, and I have another Sprint. I'm drawing 4 cards from 7. I have 2 Guzmas remaining, so there's a good chance that I'm gonna pull one of them. Unfortunately, I was so unlucky that I couldn't get a single one. Yeah, he's a very lucky guy. But Zeraora will do the job. Basically, it will just hit for more than 160. It has 3 energies. I don't know what he can do to win this game. I mean, theoretically, what he can do, he can try maybe to some sort... he can try to somehow play maybe Counter Catcher, paralyze my Zeraora, and hope that I'm not going to be able to pull Guzma, but as long as I have Zebstrika available, every kind of play from my opponent is just useless. Because I can simply play Sprint, grab myself Guzma, throw all of my Electropowers from my hand, and basically have free retreat with my Zeraora. So... the only thing that can prevent me from doing that is basically Glaceon in the active position. We might see GX right now, or maybe even retreat down to Glaceon. But if he do that, game is immediately over because I have 4 Electropowers available, and I think that's pretty much it. And he decided to grab GX as expected, so... just gonna play all of my Electropowers that I have. And then I'm gonna Guzma his Glaceon with my Zeraora. And basically I can also use my Sprint for last 2 cards. And then I can use my Plasma Feasts, which will be for like 280, which will be more than enough for the knockout, and that is a GG. Okay, pleased with the performance. Once you set up this Zeraora on your bench, it will help you a lot, especially to get your energies in a discard pile and to get some extra resources. Look at my opening hand. What a mess. I need to remove those Erika's Hospitalities. They're just useless in this build. So, Electropowered has 2 attacks. First, Darkness Energy does 20 and heals the same amount of damage, and second, treat Colorless for 100 damage and isn't affected by weakness and resistance. I think it's just a matter of time when Electropowered will be usable. It is my personal opinion, but who knows? Ooh, interesting opening hand. With this type of the hand, I'm always want to play Guzma and force my opponent maybe to play something else. Literally, I can play 2 Electropowers next turn, and then I can use my Erika's Hospitality because I can also attach energy. There is a Trubbish and another copy of Nazbol for another Grimmer. So we're gonna play against a Alolan Mach Garbodor deck. So I just need to have low amount of item cards in my discard pile, and I need to knock my opponent Grimmers from play. So if I was not that greedy with the Guzma, I could take the knockout versus his Trubbish basically. But never mind. I can draw 5 cards with Erika's Hospitality, so why not? Nazbol for another Mareep. Energy attachment. I can knock him out. I can actually knock him out, and I will knock him out, so 120 turn 1, 130 turn 1 with Mareep, that's insane. New meta, boys, new meta, boys. I told you, it's a new meta. Hitting 130 with single energy card with Mareep is like, oh my god, what is going on? It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not real. What is going on, right? So he played Field Blower. 1 more item card in my discard pile. Thumbs up for that. Will he find Grimmer? Yes. Yes. Mach. Ooh. Ultra Ball Rare Candy. Alright. Very scared because there is a lot of item cards right now in my discard pile, right? A lot of them. Maybe I was just too greedy that turn 1 with that Electropower play, but I do it for the fans, right? Do it for the show. So there is another Mach. Okay, how many more item cards he can throw out? None of them? Oof, 3 rare candies. Oh, that's a GG. That is a GG, my friends. At least it looks like. We're not gonna give up. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna find last piece of puzzle with the Volkner. I told you, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But the biggest problem is that this Garbodor is knocking me out next turn probably 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. Probably he's knocking me out, so never mind. It's the GG anyways. If he have energy card, it doesn't matter too much. Not the energy card, but a Garbodor. But it looks like he don't have it, so I might buy some time here, basically to grab myself some somehow. No, he have switch and Rescue Stretcher, and then double Marshadow play we might see here. No, he have Marshadow. Ah, yeah, he have just a Garbodor. It was pretty much the same. If I play Max Potion, I would probably consider using my first attack in order to recycle some of the Electropowers and reducing the damage significantly for 80. But still, it would be pretty much the same, because even if I did that, he would just be able to double hit me, and I would not be able to one hit him anyways. So he managed to throw so many item cards way too fast. And probably this is some type of the opening hand you really want to start with it. Forbidden Light set sucks. The only thing good about the news that set is, in my opinion, Beast Ring and All-on Executor. You're very much correct. Nothing else good in that set. Anyways, so 1 energy to my Tapu Koko. I can play my Lillie. I can get Blitzle. I can get Ultra Ball for Erika's Hospitality, and for some sort of the other Ultra Ball, so I can grab myself another copy of Mareep. I'm gonna put him in play. And next turn I'm ready for that Electropower play, and maybe even my Tapu Koko. Especially if I will be able to get energy in my discard pile. For now I don't have it, so... he just decided to concede. Once you set up good, your opponent will probably just concede anyways. Nothing new. My favorite Tapu is this Tapu Koko with fly flip. I like him the most. Or actually Tapu Bulu. I can even consider saying Tapu Bulu. If we talk about card, right? Tapu Bulu GX then. I completely forget about Tapu Bulu GX. So yeah, it's Tapu Bulu, not Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is my second. Tapu Lele is my third. Tapu Fini is my last. Tapu this, Tapu that. Nazball. Let it be for Jirachi. Energy attention with the Escape Board. Retreat. First things first. Flaaffy Pillow. Retreat to Jirachi. Stellar Wish. We don't need any of these cards, at least not for now. Oh, thanks for that, Max. I appreciate that. Yeah, the new Zoroark is way better and expanded. I was thinking about playing Zoroark today, but I then just realized that I have no idea what to use it and how to play it, so... I just want to be 100% positive that my opponent won't be able to retreat his Inkay without getting energy card and pretty much escape board as well. So that's the reason why I decided to grab myself Absol instead of the so that's the reason why I decided to go for the Absol instead of the Blitzle. I can grab myself Blitzle next turn with the Volkner, so it doesn't matter. But for me, things looking good as well. All I really need is just a single Electropower, and this Inkay will be knocked out anyways. Which means that turn after that, this Necrozma will be in a very bad position, especially without energy card. Just the coolest one. I don't know, I think probably Tapu Bulu is the coolest guy in the game. Speaking about those Tapu cards. Oh, what a nice top deck. Let's see what I can find with Stellar Wish. Ultra Ball. Not bad. It's not that I need it, but it's not bad. So we do have Rare Candy play for Ampharos and also Volkner for Electropower and Energy play. And I can hit for 60 and I can get Electropower back into my hand, so that's an amazing thing. There we go. First prize card in the game. It is a Rare Candy, which is a good thing because next turn I can Ultra Ball for another Ampharos, and I can use Rare Candy to put another Ampharos in play. Which means that I can basically put second Ampharos in play, and I can have my sprint, and with a little bit of luck, maybe even a one-hit knockout against this Necrozma, or maybe not. So let it be Ultra Ball play. I really need to say that I was very lucky in this game. Setup is more than good, so let's play Cynthia. Energy was all I was looking for. Electropower, and I can do some damage. I mean, not a lot, but still a decent amount of damage. I can power recharge for 60, and I can recover 2 of my Electropowers from my discard pile back to my hand, meaning the next turn I can just go for 90. Still, it won't be enough for the knockout, but I might be able to get a couple more Electropowers as well. I have Zebstrika with sprint, so there's a good chance that I might be able to pull what I need. And I need at least energy card. So he managed somehow to grab himself Mr. Treasure, which might be for Tapu Lele play, or maybe just for the Marshadow let loose, and it will be for the let loose. Still next turn with just energy card or maybe Stadium, I'm knocking my opponent Necrozma out of from play, and I'm going down to 3 prize cards. Electropower, Rescue Stretcher, Energy, perfect. I will definitely try to find Stadium here, so I don't need to... but if I miss energy, I won't be able to knock this bad boy out. Is there a good Tapu Koko-GX right now? There was always good Tapu Koko-GX, but people just don't play it. Tapu Koko with the Circuitry GX is a very nice deck list. So he literally discarded his entire hand for nothing. And I'm going here with my Ultra Ball, which will be for another Mareep. I'm not gonna need him anyways. Cynthia as well. And I have Thunder Mountain for next turn. That's a good thing. Something tells me that maybe 10 energies way too much. Or maybe I'm wrong. So I'm using my sprint, discarding my entire hand, grabbing a couple Electropowers, And how many energies do I have in my discard pile? 8 of them, so I cannot afford myself. Oh, I can even lose this game because I just decided to discard all of my energies, which means that I'm gonna need my Zeraora full voltage GX so badly. And if one energy is prized, I'm gonna lose the game. But luckily he just decided to concede. I don't know that Jirachi GX can be played. Neither Mimikyu, probably Genesect. There was some rumors that Genesect will be good, but we are still waiting for internationals in Melbourne, so we can see which deck will be the best. I'm expecting to see heavy play Zapdos Jirachi, but Absol will be a little bit of problem. Still, you can this one is better. So I have Escape Board Nazball Marshadow play, which basically means only one thing. Nazball into Jirachi, Jirachi on the bench, Escape Board play, Marshadow let loose. So I'm let losing my opponent down to 4. He had way too many cards available in his hand. Then I'm tossing my Lillie, going up for 5 more cards, adding one of my energies to my Mareep, and I'm retreating onto my Jirachi so I can try dig a little bit more with this Jirachi, and I guess I can grab myself maybe better. I can do Electropower because next turn I can again just use Stellar Wish for my Supporter Surge anyways. So far so good, as long as my opponent won't be able to hit me with Judge or some sort of Marshadow play, I'm more than happy. Okay, so throwing a couple Electropowers, and I'm thinking about using Guzma, Stellar Wish, for something like a Rare Candy. Okay, if my opponent misses opportunity to top deck any sort of supporter play for the draw support, or maybe another Pokemon, game is over because I have 2 Electropowers available. There's a Bill's Analyzes, so theoretically he can grab himself something. Choice Helmet and Lillie. So minus 30 with my Electropower. I need a couple more Electropowers, but in this case I can't get them, so this is just gonna be another knockout anyways. Electropower, Electropower, Ultra Ball into the Zebstrika, into the Ampharos number 2. Gonna retreat onto my bench. Then I'm gonna play my Rare Candy into my Ampharos without energy attachment. He might strike me with some sort of... Nah, he probably won't strike me anyways. Power Recharge. He's gonna play Lillie, so... I can definitely go for the prize card. And there's another Guzma. What's Lapras-GX good with? Quagsire. Quagsire, Volcanion, Lapras-GX. If you wonder what you can use to play Lapras, the answer simply stands that you can play it with Quagsire. Okay, so what about another Guzma play? Really want to play Guzma just to see if I'm allowed to draw a supporter card for my knockout versus unidentified fossil. And yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, I guess it would be just way too broken if you couldn't. Trust me, Lapras can actually be good. And there we go with the Crushing Hammer, so luckily I didn't decide to attach energy. But he didn't even flip, hasn't quite flipped. There's a Crushing Hammer 2.0, and he managed to flip heads on the coin flip. Will there be a energy card, which we'll see. Yeah, I really don't know in a TCGO how hard it is to obtain Quagsire. I will assume that it is very hard to get it, because people actually like and enjoy probably playing it with Tag Team Lele-GX. So, Ultra Ball for Glaceon. And he don't even have energy card available. But still, my biggest concern is that I can't go for the one-hit knockout in this case. But at least I can power recharge for 60 and recycle my Electropowers. It's the endless loop. Yeah, Quagsire is very good. It's better than a Oranguru actually, because in order to use a Oranguru you need to have less than 3 cards if we are talking about Instructor Oranguru. So Big Melisada and Frost Bullet. But since I have energies and 2 Electropowers, I will have 3 Electropowers. I will have more than enough for the knockout. And I would have more than enough for the knockout right now, even if my opponent didn't have this choice helmet. So Impact Bolt for 210. Alright, let's play a couple more games. I'm actually very tired, so probably I'm gonna end today's live stream a little bit earlier than I did yesterday. But don't worry about that, there's also plenty other videos available on my channel as well. I uploaded today 4 new games from a local league tournament. Fingers crossed for good pulls. Oh, Rotom. Okay. So today's live stream will be dedicated especially to the Ampharos. Tomorrow live stream or tomorrow deck profile might be a Charizard. I'm thinking about that. Can I do something with Lillie here? Unfortunately, nope. So I mean, I can play Lillie for like 2. Okay, I'm lucky. and I'm happy to see that. So I'm just gonna play one Ultra Ball, which is gonna be for some sort of the Blitzle play, so I can have also Zebstrika available, and more than that, I don't need anything else, so I'm just gonna pass my turn. There we go. So yeah, tomorrow I'm thinking about maybe playing, oh, he's playing Popkaboo with tool discarding, and then those Rotoms as well. So got nothing good, that's fine though, because I traded the Ultra Necrozma for them and I'm never gonna use Ultra Necrozma, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. And right now, some sort of Guzma play wouldn't be bad. There it is. This is one of the reasons why this deck is worth so much. How? Oh, I'm hitting for 30, not for 60, because I don't have Electropower. Oh my, why I was thinking that I'm just gonna hit for 60 instead of 30. Ah, never mind. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tools. That's 210, and with this oh, if he can find, he didn't find double course energy. Oh, luckily. Lucky me, I guess. I think I'm not gonna need Volkner anymore once I play my Zebstrika. What do you think, guys, about this deck? Do you like it so far? Can it be maybe improved? What do you think about mechanics? What do you think about possible techs? What's your favorite thing about this deck? What do you like about it? What do you hate about it? I think it has a lot of potential. Maybe on scale from 1 to 10, maybe even 7. Probably one of the best decks that can be played with team up cards, if we don't count on that Zekrom and Pikachu. Ha! Speaking about Volkner, I told myself that I'm not gonna need it, as well as the Ultra Ball, so I searched my Zebstrika, but yeah, he couldn't get... Okay. And speaking about Volkner, I just managed to top deck another one. Insane. And I'm also gonna need one more card in this game. And it needs to be a Absol, so there it is. That was a good trade. Professor's Kukui regular goes for like Celestial Storm pack. That's insane. I didn't know that. To be honest, I didn't know that. He have Guzma, he wants to knock... Oh, okay. He cannot retreat for free. I trapped him in... Okay, I mean, I can retreat. And I can throw my Electropower, and then I can play my Sprint. And see if I can find more Electropowers. I can play Guzma. And I can knock something from his bench. And how many energies did I even play? Plenty of them. But if I knock his Gorgust out, he won't be able to one-hit knock on my Ampharos, which is the most important thing. And I can recover energies with Zeraora-GX anyways, so... Yeah, very nice snipe trade, to be honest. And I need to pay attention on those tool cards. He have like only 5 tools so far in his discard pile. And this Tapu Koko cannot retreat. I'm wondering if he have those double course energies. So far I didn't see a single one. Also, today's live stream is a little bit... oh, tool drop. Oof. Okay, so he even have Blade. I got Energy. And Lillie as well. And I have Marshadow play available. Maybe for... all 3 Guzmas are priced. Still I can go for 30 and recover 2 Electropowers, still taking 10. This bad boy can go for 120. This can go for 20 times the amount of energy attached to all of my Pokemons. This can go for 20 for each tool attached to all Pokemons in play. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tools. So that's like a... oh, 30 times. That's like 180. Oh my goodness. So that's actually insane. That can only explain one thing. I'm gonna need to get my Zeraora in play and somehow use that Burst GX for extra energies. Oh, I have Energy Recycle, so I'm fine. Gotta put my Zeraora on the bench. I'm searching for one more Electropower so I can go for one-hit knockout. There we go. That was the card I was looking for. And he had one less tool right now, and also one more tool in his discard pile. No doubt about it, Doublade will probably knock me out. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 150 minus 20. It should be 130. So nope, 200 and 10 with Shrine, 210. So he just needs one more. He just basically needs one more tool. He couldn't get it. He couldn't get it. 150. Going down to 2 prize cards. And maybe he wants to play Guzma right now. Maybe he just wants to... Yeah, Guzma wouldn't be that bad. He might be able to steal 4 prize cards and then just try to finish the game by knocking my Zeraora out. It really all depends. Yeah, in expanded format you can go 210 turn 2 without problems. With 4 copies of executes and stuff like that. Shaming, setup, Tapu Lele, execute, propagation. You can do multiple crazy things at once. And there is a Guzma. Will there be a double course energy or maybe not? Oh, he just decided to pass the turn, which is not a big deal, mainly because I can retreat onto my Ampharos, a new one, and I can just play all 4 Electropowers. Why I even doing that? I'm just wasting the time and I'm just probably frustrating my opponent, so I'm gonna be knocked out. This Ampharos will be knocked out. So he can maximum take probably 1 more, maybe even 2 prize cards. He's taking 2 prize cards right now after this Ampharos is knocked out. And he can probably take 2 more, but after that Zebstrika will just finish the job. I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to show you a good Darkrai GX deck list just because I don't have it and I don't even have it on my mind. I didn't focus on the Darkrai since was released, and even when it was released, I didn't actually build a single deck with it. I think I actually played with Jirachi and the regular Darkrai once, but that's pretty much it. When the EX Darkrai was still available, right? Sorry for that, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to build it today. I just have no idea how to build it and with which one, with which card to build it. Tyranitar, not sure also. These are just new cards that are actually stage 2 and they still don't have enough support in my opinion. They just lack of support in my opinion at this moment. So still he cannot remove his Rotom, Frost Rotom because I have Absol. So does he have enough tool cards? 4 copies, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, he have enough tool cards available for that. Frost Crash. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 energies. So that is, if I'm not wrong, 80. 90. Still not enough. No, I didn't make Genesect deck list. I told you that the Genesect deck list is the best deck to go with it from the 3 decks that you asked. Alright, so 1080 damage counters in total. Okay, looking forward to... Oh, Gardevoir-GX, yes, there's a lot of good Gardevoir-GX deck lists. Darkrai with Solgaleo, not Darkrai with Solgaleo, Gardevoir with Solgaleo, Gardevoir with Alola Ninetales, Gardevoir with Slacking. I think, actually I have Gardevoir with Slacking. and I even have some video footage that I need to upload, where I played Gardevoir deck with Slacking in real life, but I got my ass kicked by Blacephalon. I don't have it built. I need to import it actually into TCGO. I can find some for you. Let me see. After this game ends, I'm gonna import it for you. So this is gonna be Nazball pretty much for Jirachi. Since I have Zeraora, I can retreat for free onto my Jirachi, and I can use my Stellar Wish, and I can consider playing Cynthia. Lillie, maybe, but with this type of the hand, I'm rather going with refreshed hand, and I think I did a good job. So which Gardevoir you want? Straight Gardevoir, Gardevoir with the Sylveon, Gardevoir Swampert Ninetales, Gardevoir Ninetales, Gardevoir with the Zoroark. There is a lot of different Gardevoir deck lists. You have Gardevoir deck list with Swampert and Ninetales from Roanoke Regionals from the last year. So if you're interested in deck, I can actually show it to you. You can find the full deck list in the video description. I'm playing 3 copies of Gardevoir GX. Check the video description. Yeah. Okay, what a nice top deck. Let's see, Stellar Wish for Ultra Ball. I'm taking that. So first I need Volkner, and I need it for my Escape Board, and I can grab another energy card. I do have Marshadow, so thinking about playing my Marshadow. It's definitely a good way to go because my opponent has a lot of cards available in his hand, and I'm hoping to get maybe one Electropower so I can knock this Vulpix out. But even if I don't get it, I can still use my Tapu Koko, and I can knock my opponent Vulpix out as well with my Ampharos-GX second attack. And looks like that will be the case. I simply want to take first prize card in the game. And I'm not gonna let my opponent to have his Ninetales. I mean, still he have Ditto, theoretically he can have it, but... Imagine top decking Guzma into the Tapu Lele play for my Jirachi, for Stellar Wish, and then retreat to my Zeraora for the Plasma Feasts. That would be so broken. But even if I miss that, I'm probably just gonna retreat onto my Zeraora, use my GX, accelerate 2 energies to my other Mareep, try to get Rare Candy combo play. Alright, so finally he got that Zoroark in play. So right now he can start using trades, getting some extra cards. So I was literally hoping with my Marshadow for one copy of my Electropower, but I didn't want to take risk, so I added energy to my Ampharos, but I should probably better consider attaching energy to my Zeraora instead, so I could just have potentially even knock out this turn with 2 Electropowers. It doesn't really matter anyways. So there's the Radius bidding for 130. I'm suffering a lot of damage right now. Top decking at least Electropower as a top deck. That's a good thing. So I'm gonna go with my Cynthia. Oh, interesting. I can strike for 190. Or I can go with my Impact Bolt for a little bit more. Or I could just... Okay, gonna keep my Stadium for now, so let's just use Power Recharge. I'm gonna let my opponent to take a prize card here. No problem. Better that than letting his TCGO knocking both my Ampharos and Zeraora from play, so I don't want to do that. Since I have Thunder Mountain next turn, I can attack with my Zeraora Plasma Feast just for 2 energies. Ah, okay. Okay, so 60 with Tapu Lele, that's 210, and 20 with the TCGO. Still not enough, so he needs Choice Band in addition to that. This is even better. This is even better, actually, because he lost the Zoroark, he even discarded a Choice Band. That surprised me a lot. Why in the world? You're hitting for 60 if my mat is good. He's doing just 60, that's 210, and with the TCGO he's dealing 20 more, so that's 230, so he's still short for like 10. Why? I know that he can next turn knock me out with this TCGO, I know that, but still. Boom, Explosion. Haha, just joking, I don't have it. So I did play my Electropower, I can still attach energy somewhere, not gonna do it for now. And this is just gonna be Impact Bolt for 180. Gonna take 2 prize cards versus his... Ninetales. So guys, stay tuned for upcoming video after this live stream. So I'm gonna actually broadcast round number 3 from this week League Challenge between Zeraora-GX Lycanroc Weavile deck and Zebstrika Venusaur. So you should definitely consider watching that. Why I promoted my Ampharos in the active position if I could just use my Jirachi, but he just decided to place this. Okay, never mind. I mean, it doesn't matter as long as I have Escape Board and energy, I can still retreat for free. I do have my Zeraora available. I still don't use my GX, so I think it might be a good time to use it right now. But as long as I have Stadium, I really don't need to use him. So there's a Judge. Yes, you need 3 Gardevoir-GX. 3 copies of Gardevoir-GX needs to be played in Gardevoir Swampert Ninetales deck. I mean, you could play 2 and maybe you could consider playing a baby one if you don't have another one. Ooh, I even have Tapu Koko available, which can be a surprise overall. I can't believe that I was so unlucky. I couldn't get a single Electropower here, so... really unlucky. I will try to get Electropower next turn with my Erika's Hospitality. So just in case if you're new to the channel, speaking about YouTube, or maybe if you're new to the Twitch, please consider hitting the subscribe button or follow. I would really appreciate that. And also make sure to hit the likes up on this live stream as well. I will really appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing on my channel. Okay, so we're gonna see a Ninetales play. I'm actually ready to respond with my Zeraora. I'm not gonna try to waste my Ampharos. I'm gonna save my Ampharos for later. So I'm just gonna need one Electropower, actually 2 Electropowers. Okay, Nazball, good thing. I can finally put this Blitzle. Oh, I have only 1 Electropower left. Phew, this is gonna be very clunky. 2 Electropowers are prized? Ooh. Which means that I can throw Electropower and I can basically hit for 190. He can play at Zeraora. What if I play my Rescue Stretcher, and what if I grab myself another Ampharos-GX? Or what if I just decide to grab Tapu Lele instead and go for the knockout with the Guzma? Yes, that's the best thing to go actually. So I played... okay, I can go for 180. But I need to retreat first. And I then need to play my Guzma onto his Tapu Lele for the knockout, obviously. Alright, so that's 190. And I need 2 Electropowers. I did get 1, and I still have 1 in my deck. So I have Zebstrika available, which is a good thing, because next turn I can just discard my entire hand after I played my Electropower and hope to get what I need. But the big problem is right now that my opponent can knock me out with his Zoroark. If he can find Kukui, or he needs Kukui, double Course Energy, and another Pokemon in play. Well, I first need to check White Kyurem GX so I can tell you why is better or why is not. What he can do. He have Outrage or something like that. I don't know what type of attack he have. There is a DCE. There is a switch. So he's hitting me for like 100 at this moment. So one more Pokemon 120 and counter gain. And Cynthia. So it is 120. Still he have the Decidueye. So the Decidueye can add extra 20. And Stadium can add extra 10. So it is all about I could even grab a Guzma for the win here. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna promote my Zebstrika in the front. Or actually Marshadow, because Marshadow has Escape Board. So this is a very close game overall. And I'm on a very good track to win this game. There's the Lighting Energy. Okay, let's see. Sprint. And there's a Guzma for the game. And I like this type of the games because they look so intense, and they actually are very intense. So that's the GG. Alright, so Gardevoir GX deck list. There it is. I'm just missing something. I need to figure out what the card. What's the card on my deck list that I'm missing? Promo Zeraora-GX, yes. So there is one Zeraora-GX that I don't have, and this is the one. So basically this is the deck list, right? So you can just use your print screen, capture the footage of the deck list, and there's also 12 energies, 7 fairy, 4 DCE, 1 super boost energy. I guess you have a lot of time to... Yeah, that's a pretty expensive one. I don't know what else we have here. I need to check. Maybe Gardevoir with the Ninetales from Japan, something like this. What I'm missing here? I'm missing here 2 cards. Actually, this deck also have a Wonder Labyrinth Prism Star, and so let me see, Wonder Labyrinth. Okay, there it is. So Wondrous Labyrinth, and what else? Energy Spinner. All right, Energy Spinner. But we don't even have this card yet available. So something like this as well. It will work, you can try. I mean, even with 2 copies of the Lol Ninetales you can play. This is pretty much for the consistency. And I guess I can show you probably one more deck list with the Gardevoir. Gardevoir and the Zoroark, right? Not sure if I show you that. This deck list actually managed to finish at the 18th place on regional championship in Leipzig. So you can also check this as well. But I think this is a little bit older deck list. Yeah, this is the old school deck list for the expanded format actually. Or not for the expanded format, this is the deck list that was legal in the regular standard format before rotation, I think. Or maybe it is expanded format. Let me see something. Is that expanded? No, it was in the standard format before rotation, so it's not legal anymore in the set. Going back to the Ampharos deck list, this is the deck list I used in today's live stream. So once again, you can just check it right here. It was a very interesting deck to play with it. I hope you guys enjoy watching today's live stream, and I hope you're gonna hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow me on the Twitch as well if you already didn't. This is gonna be pretty much it for today's live stream. Really want to thank everyone who participated and who watched the video. And what about Sylveon GX deck list? Not sure about Sylveon GX. Probably there should be at least one of them. I don't know. The freshest one is from regionals in Memphis, but it was only on the 40 place. I'm just gonna show you that, and after that I'm gonna end the live stream. Okay, so that's the Sylveon Gardevoir deck list that you can also consider playing and test it. As you can see it right here. So that's the day for today's live stream. See you next time, so have a nice day and goodbye.